what's up, people? This is for Skyrim, and I'm back for another episode of Faces of Skyrim. This show is basically consisting of those new screenshots that Todd Howard released. If you're not aware of it, basically it's face shots of characters, races, and it's basically like presets. If you went into Skyrim, you bought the game, you booted it up, and went through slided through the presets. Some of these are what you will see. So let's jump into the Redguards. I already did the Bretons, uh, the Argonians, and the Nords. When I'm done with this series, I'm gonna do a playlist. I'm gonna make a playlist of all of the faces of Skyrim. Then I'm going to also put a link in each description of every race. So you guys look out for that. So yeah, let's jump into this. These are the red guards. These are the males. Let me see if I can get it. Some good clarity zoomed in. I guess we can do that. All right, we'll start off with this guy. He has dreads. I believe those are dreads. You know, and they look fairly realistic. But I feel like so far with the hair, they need to do better on the edges. Actual hair is not bad. It's okay. It's passable. But the edges of the hair is really not really doing that good. Having that said, the eyebrows, the beards, all that is good. So, I mean, they just need to work a little bit on that. And I've noticed, I don't know if it's because of the picture or something like that, but I noticed a little bit something wrong in this area on the nose. It looks a little pixelated and not um, rounded. It doesn't look rounded. The tip of the nose doesn't look rounded and natural. So I would like to see that fixed. Uh, and I actually think I saw that in previous pictures, and I forgot to point it out. But that's something that I do want to see fixed is the noses. Um, I mean, for some reason, it looks like that. It looks like it's a line right here. I don't know if that's supposed to be a shadow or what, but I feel like that needs to be fixed. But having that said, these so far with the red guards and the other races, they look like they look really good. They look comparable to Mass Effect. Now, I know that may stir a lot of controversy, and you guys might go crazy. No, how dare you compare Skyrim to Mass Effect? I'm gonna tell you right now. In my opinion, I have Mass Effect 1 and 2, and I love the faces in that game. I feel like those are some of the best faces and underrated faces ever. But Mass Effect also has a problem with hair. But other than that, the actual face structure and the face, the eyes and everything, they do a great job. And Skyrim is very comparable, if not better, in my opinion. In my opinion, for Skyrim's opinion. All right, let's move on to this guy. He has braids going to the back. It's pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. This one actually looks better as far as like overall hair. Everything seems to be smooth. You have really nothing to say. Okay, that edge is ugly or whatever like that. So everything is smooth. The beard is cool. You got the scars right here. You got the typical wrinkles right here. Wrinkles coming down here. I mean, it's detail. It's really I like that, and I like the balding right here. It looks like a fade. That looks real. It looks like real life. Like if I went to the barbershop and got a fade right now. So that's cool. And of course the neck area. If you guys didn't see my other videos, I'm just gonna point that out. Okay, this guy right here, he looks like a real man, just like the others. I mean, it's not like these guys are not believable, and I love that. But I'm really hoping that the voice acting matches the level of quality in the faces now. Now that the faces are very good, I really hope that. Here goes some more of the nose problem. It's pretty noticeable right now. But as far as the hair, it's fine. He has the eyebrows looking realistic and everything. So I really have no problem with that. Here's another guy. He has an afro. I guess it's because he's black. I guess you guys gonna say because I'm black, I have an afro too. Nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, he has. For some reason, they should have made this straight, like a straight cut, instead of like trying to show little pieces of hair right there. Because in real life, you have a hairline. You don't really have like little pieces of hair like showing or something like that. So I think they need to tidy up on that. The beard looks pretty good. I like this part of the beard. I mean, and this part. I mean, everything looks good as far as the beard except the edges. He has, of course, two blind eyes, two white eyes, and I love that because that makes him look sinister. He has the face paint right here, and he has face paint right here coming off. Of course, he's an older man. He's an older Redguard. Oh, he has also has a scar right here, and you'll see more wrinkles on him. You know, you see more wrinkles on him overall. And actually, yeah, the face paint starts here and it comes over here. Same thing on the other side. That's cool. So we'll move on to the next one. This guy also has dreads, and he has this thing on the patch of hair on the side again. And somebody commented yesterday on my other video as far as the patch of the hair, and they said they really spazzed out on me, and it was like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about because you don't know what this is called," and the analysis is bad. I mean, to be honest with you, I can care less. This is more of for the people that care and the people that's interested, possibly the developers, to get an insight on what they did. To see a fan genuinely tell them how they feel about it. I mean, but and for my own self, for my archives, if I ever want to come back and show somebody or watch it myself, I can do that. So I mean, for the haters, I really don't do this for you, you know. But anyways, I'm gonna point out, he has a big nose. He has, the wrinkle right here, the wrinkle coming on the side, and I'm sorry. Also, scars right here. So that's cool. So I'm gonna move on to the next guy. Let's scroll down. This guy looks pretty good. I mean, there's nothing really special about him. He just has a different goatee. This one is wrapped with some type of band. You've seen in the past, I believe. I'm not sure if it was the Nor or the Bretons, but one of the guys he had his goatee just made a knot itself. The actual goatee was so long, he made a knot with his own goatee. This guy has actually a band. So I love the diversity with the hair, and I know we can really go in with that. We can go hard on that. The eyes is something I also wanted to talk about. The eyes, I was trying to explain yesterday that you can actually see the color in the iris. You can see that different, the depth. You can see inside of the eye itself, and I love that because it's like it's basically real life right there. So this guy right here has a beard, you know, a gray beard. He looks older, like an older man. Although what I will say is, for an older man, his actual eye, I don't know, looks young to me. If that made any sense. I know he has all these wrinkles around, but for some reason that eye looks very young. I don't know. But anyways, here go another guy, with some typical hair. They did pretty good with as far as the look of the hairs. The look of it. But the actual detail of the hair needs to be worked on. But the look of it, they like what they try to portray. Like they on this one, for instance, they try to portray like a guy with growing a afro. Like he's actually growing an afro, and that looks pretty good. Of course, he has the face paint right here coming down the two dots right here. Then he has the little bit of face paint on his lip. I myself will not be doing that because I'm not putting any type of lipstick on my men. That's pretty gay, so I'm good with that. Here's the scar on the side. Um, let's move on to the next one. Same thing with this guy. He has the same type of paint coming down. He actually has two different colors on his eyes. Let me see if the other guy had. No. Yeah. So you can actually customize each eye color. That's how detailed they can go into. That's tight. I like to see that in action because some people are not always like that. You know, some people are not perfect, and some people are born with two different color eyes. And if you know what would really blow my mind if I actually see that in the game, like the different NPCs that we interact with have different eyes, that would be amazing. So I believe this is the last man, and there's nothing really special to say about him. He has a pretty good looking beard. He has the wrinkles and stuff. It seems like everybody has their own set of wrinkles and marks on their face and tones and all of this. So I love that. I love how they do that, man. They go into detail with that. So as far as the men red guards, they're pretty good, But I'm gonna move on to the women right now. All right, now I just finished the males and I realized that it was about 11 minutes long, so I'm gonna have to speed through these women. Basically, I'm gonna break it down to you guys. These women, I've seen a lot of fine red guards in my lifetime, so I know what good ones look like and what doesn't look real. So what I will say is these don't really look real. I mean, they look okay, but they don't really. I don't know. Maybe I mean I'm comparing the Elder Scrolls to real life, so that's already a bad thing. But to me, that's all I can do. I mean, that's what they're based off of. Uh, anyways, I'm just gonna say that you know these women. I'm just gonna go through them right now. Don't really look exactly how I would like them to. Uh, if they were going to be pulled off very good, you know. If I wanted to really say, "Oh my God, like, are you serious?" That's like real life. Then this is not really it. So um, they got better. What I will say that I will say they got better and they got more detailed and stuff like that. But I think it's more involved in the features. The features don't really match, and I'll leave it at that. Yeah, some of these don't really look that good. So, not really feeling it. She got the face paint right here, the eyes to match. Or actually, the face paint to match the eyes. She has that the lips and stuff. But I mean, I don't know. There's something about them that I don't really like. They look really basic. They don't really look like pretty to me. They don't look pretty. They look fine from a graphical standpoint, but to me, they don't look really look pretty. You got the same hairstyles. As a matter of fact, you have, I believe, the same hairstyles from the men. Some of the men have the same hairstyles, so I'm wondering what's up with that too. But here you get a good close up on these faces. This older woman looks really bad to me. And I couldn't even tell that was a woman if I was playing the game. I would just think that. The only way I could tell is probably by the neck. I was just thinking that just a skinny man. Oh shoot, I'm sorry you guys. Messing around with this Photoshop. And here's the last lady. So you guys pretty much got a close up on all of them. There's not really much to say about them. Like my honest opinion is that I didn't really like them too much. I feel like they could have been better. Like I said, I've seen some pretty good red guards in my lifetime, so I kind of know what I'm talking about. Alright, so I'll zone out for you guys. And I'll catch you on the next video. Imperials.